Thousands of pro-Palestinian protesters are already making plans to demonstrate outside the Democratic National Convention this month. The protest could be even bigger than what we saw in Washington, D.C. during Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit 2 weeks ago. For more, we head out live to Mills Hayes. She's at the United Center, where the convention gets underway just 2 weeks from today, Mills. So what steps are law enforcement now taking to make sure these protests stay peaceful?
Hey, Kelly. Well, good morning to you. Chicago police have been working on this for over a year now. The Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling says that they've been training for over a year, and they are committed to letting these protesters have their First Amendment rights, be able to protest out here. But they do say that they're not going to tolerate any kind of vandalism or any kind of violence. And police also say that there has already been a bomb assessment, a blast radius done, so that they're able to figure out exactly how big the security perimeter needs to be. But this is something that is really going to have all eyes on Chicago, and specifically Chicago police, considering this has been a pretty contentious 2024 election cycle already with that near assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. And so we know, too, that there are going to be more than 500 different police officers from other agencies across the state that will be coming into Chicago to help out with the security here at DNC. And those officers will also be going through training as well. So we're going to have to actually wait and see what the perimeter and where the protesters will be. That's all going to be decided a little bit later today, Kelly.
All right, Mills. So a federal court ruling that's expected this morning that some of the 150 organizations that are planning to protest during the DNC, they'll be closely listening into. What exactly hangs in the balance now for these demonstrators?
Well, Kelly, there is about tens of thousands of people that are supposed to come here and protest. That's what the group March on DNC says. And so they want to make sure that they have plenty of room for the protesters and that they are on major main streets. They want to make sure they're visible. At this point right now, their plan is for them to meet at Union Park. And to give you some perspective on where that is in context to the United Center, that's about a 10-minute walk away. And so we are expecting tens of thousands of people in this area. And right now, that federal court hearing is happening within the next hour. So a judge will rule on whether or not, where these protesters can actually be. And so we'll have to wait and see where the judge allows them to be and how the protesters feel about it, because they want to make sure that they are as visible as possible. Their whole goal here is to bring attention to the war in Gaza and how they really want it to end. And it doesn't matter who's in office in the White House, but they want to see an end to this war in Gaza.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.